The Confidant extravaganza continues!
Just a couple more days, and it'll be time to get back to the story.
We promise.
So let's go, and we're the Bittersweet Gamers.
I'm We Square.
I'm the Opinionator, and first up is Yusuke, which it seems like we're spending quite a lot of time with lately.
Well, I mean, we've been spending a lot of time with a lot of people, actually.
A little time with a lot of people, I suppose?
I suppose so, yeah.
Yes.
This place has not changed in the slightest.
Huh.
I wonder if Madarame is here. Surely not. I would assume he'd be in... Well, he might not actually have been sentenced to jail time.
Yeah, he might have just been heavily fined.
It feels nostalgic.
Yeah,
Unquestionably, that is it.
Yeah.
You'll like that, right, man?
Yes, good enough.
Indeed it does. I haven't come back here since I moved away. The truth is, despite my best efforts to convey the meaning of the heart, I'm no closer to understanding it. Such a troublesome roadblock never presented itself to me while I was living here.
Yeah, there's a reason for that, though.
I mean, it very well could have been that Madarame did actually inspire him for all the bad.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I said a lot of that stuff back then with the Madarame stuff, so I'm not going to go rehash any of that.
Right.
As you know, I spent most of my young life in this very house. Thinking about it like that, it is... We were laughing at the time because it was really funny in the way that Yusuke just kind of, without a care in the world, moved on with nothing. You know? And it's very funny. But it really must have been something of a shock to him to leave the home he had grown up in under circumstances like that.
Yeah.
That is why we have come now. I wish to reevaluate myself within its decrepit walls. By coming to this place, I may be able to rekindle the passion for art I once held.
That makes sense.
The passion of an inquiring mind on the hunt for pure beauty, before I learned of Madarame's foul nature. It won't open. No, I surely left it unlocked.
Well,
How could this be?
I mean, wait, hold on. If Madarame owned the property and he's in jail, then it should be locked, right? Does
Maybe.
Yusuke still have, like, any sort of... He might just have a key and no one knows.
Well, I mean, would that even be a problem if he did continue to live there? And it's like, if you go to prison, it's not like all your property is confiscated by the state.
That's fair.
Huh. What, the door jammed? Well, I suppose it was quite an old door to begin with, and it has been several months, so even if, according to my calculations, since nobody would have come in here over this amount of time, it would be really weird for the door to still be unlocked. Surely nobody came in and robbed the place. Well, it had begun to rust even while I was a pupil here. It seems now it's finally broken.
Well, time to climb in a window. We should get it fixed. Saying let's force it open might have some bad,
Well, thinking about it, Yusuke came here to re-examine his past, and yet he is barred at the door. His past is inaccessible to him.
I see.
It
That's
is
pretty
the
poetic.
past.
That's pretty poetic.
So with that in mind, that's sort of meaningless.
I guess you're right.
But I mean, I'm
just saying he'd probably receive the top one better.
Yeah, I think it's kind of a meaningless thing to say, but he's the one who should make the decision to break into his, basically his own home. So, I don't entirely believe this.
No.
That's a nice idea, but I am unfortunately not the owner of the house. I cannot call a locksmith. I wish I could fix it myself, but I struggle with mechanisms as complex as this. I do not have the steady hand required to mend them.
I don't even understand how a can opener works.
I better fix that door then. But I don't have a... Ah! Well, time to reload. I suppose we must retreat for now and wipe this event from history, as if it had never happened.
Boop.
Oh, it doesn't actually consume the time, though.
Oh, that's pretty useful.
That's not bad. I appreciate
That's nice
that.
of the game.
So, do we improve proficiency then?
Well, I guess that has to be the next thing on our list.
Well, in our desperation for increasing proficiency at this particular time effectively, we kind of want to try the Big Bang Burger.
Yep, hopefully we'll get a whole bunch of stuff.
And if we don't succeed, then you won't be seeing this because we'll have already reloaded.
The magic of editing.
Thinking about it, I suppose that means that since you are seeing this, that means we succeed.
Thank you very much.
Spoilers?
Thank you for coming back for the Big Bang Challenge. As you have moved up to the rank of second mate, this is your next foe!
Oh my god!
That is like a 40-pound burger! No,
That is literally bigger than his stomach.
no, that really does look like it's probably a 4 or 5-pound burger. Not even the stomach of an untrained teenager can handle that monster! This is the Gravity Burger!
I believe it.
A burger so large that it almost has its own gravitational field! Once again, this will be no easy feat to overcome, but should you conquer this challenge, you will be rewarded with an extravagant prize and a really smelly, painful, long trip to the toiletries.
Now then.
Well then, it's time to get the 30-minute Big Bang Challenge started! Ready... Go! So,
What?
I believe last time that we did one of these, I talked about how I'd always wanted to try
Yeah.
the professional eating thing or those eating contests.
Right.
Well, I ended up doing some research into it and came to the conclusion that no freaking way. First off, you have to actually expand your stomach size, which might take 4 or 5 months of constant training. And second of all, you actually, in order to successfully do this stuff, you have to be in really good physical shape. Like, I don't mean like average good health or something. I mean, you have to like develop your body athletically or you're not going to be able to succeed.
It's pretty impressive, the stuff you told me about it.
Not only that, but 5 pounds, like assuming that's 5 pounds, which I think that's reasonable.
Okay.
Look at it!
You're the professional, sort of.
I'm not a professional at all. I'm saying I'm not capable of doing these challenges.
No, I mean because you did research on it.
Anyway, yeah, playing around on the internet doesn't make you a pro. So,
The internet would beg to disagree. Anyway.
I suppose you're right. Anyway, there's no way you could do 5 pounds in 30 minutes. That's not
inhumanly possible.
That's not doable. I mean, you could with certain types of food, apparently. But apparently most of the time those challenges are an hour because they require an hour. Anyway, enough of that.
Oh yeah!
I am going to die now. You've done it again.
Congratulations.
Congratulations on completing this challenge. Since you managed to crush the Gravity Burger, I present to you the First Mate badge. It probably just increases your hit points or SP or something. Enjoy your new rank as First Mate. However, one mission still
Please come
remains. I look forward to your next attempt at our challenge. Come again, see you. You defeated the Gravity Burger this time. You're incredible. That basically weighed as much as I do. You were so admirable, taking on such a daunting task with that intense level of courage. Hey, 2 points is pretty good.
All right.
Yeah.
Your pace, your strategy of using well-timed drinks, and just the spectacular way you devoured it, everything was perfect.
Praise me more, kitty.
Knowledge.
All right.
Okay. And? I don't know if stuffing his face with the giant burger made him more charismatic, but...
You'd think the opposite.
All right.
Right? Yes!
Proficiency.
All right.
I mean, there's only 2 points, but we got 2 points on almost everything else, too, so that works. God, what's the last burger going to be? The Galactic Burger? Well, we decided to go for Hifumi, since she was the only one available.
And he's apparently already in the middle of a conversation. Hifumi's talking to someone. She seems kind of troubled.
I like how you're standing in front of him and, like, Morgana's butt is in his face.
Ah, the magic of RPGs.
Excuse me, is this man bothering you? Thank you for shaking my hand. I'm never gonna wash it.
Oh my god, that's gross.
I don't wash anything.
Please watch it.
I can't believe that you're really here. In a church. I read on the internet that you pray to God for victory. Is that true?
No.
Can I take a selfie with you and post it online?
Sorry, I've been turning down all such requests.
By the way, is it true that you're trying to become a professional shogi player? What are your 3 sizes?
Well, I
what
mean,
city are you from?
Help me!
I'll be cheering for you to qualify. You'll be the first woman to surpass the 3rd Dan League. I really believe in you.
Thank you very much. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god!
Jiro's like, excuse me, sir, drags him into the confessional.
Oh, good evening. Men like that approach me all the time. At first I thought you were one of them.
Which explains a lot.
I really must apologize for being rude to you. It bothers me when people make such a big fuss over me, considering that the priest is doing me a great favor by letting me play here. You see, he's my shogi friend, and he's very kind. He once told me that he wanted to become a professional player.
But then I crushed him utterly.
And he doesn't laugh at my embarrassing habit when we play together.
Dude, you could pay-per-view match with her.
Right? So, I did the photo shoot. I'm embarrassed just thinking about it. Did you see it? It was called The Venus of Shogi. Oh my god. Okay, she wants you to be perceptive.
Ah, what the hell, flatter her.
That's what I was thinking. I mean, the other ones are kind of not exactly perceptive.
Right.
So...
I guess that's the closest thing.
Well, you know...
Yeah.
But, you know, have we actually gotten to flatter her yet? I don't
think
know.
so.
I don't know if we have. So, describes you perfectly, because, I mean, it is true. And yes! Nonsense. Please stop. Not you two. Ever since I won the Female Shogi League, I've been getting a lot of attention. I just figured I can contribute to the shogi world. Besides, my mother seems to be very happy.
Who is probably also a shogi player.
Whenever I win, she rejoices as if it were her own victory.
Oh, good.
Well, maybe she's not, but she's just super excited to see her daughter doing so well.
That could be. I'm just already suspecting that, that's where the corruption for her Confidant link's coming into. I've just got parent problems, I'm sorry.
Point taken, okay. So, I want to live up to the expectations she has for me. However, she's been a bit overzealous lately. She set up the interview and photo shoot.
Yes, I'm gonna be smug about it.
You know, I'd say something about eating crow, but I'm afraid the cat will actually bring me one.
God, don't.
It's as if she wants to be the manager of a celebrity. I mean, that's foolish.
Right.
She obviously does it, or she wouldn't constantly be complaining like this.
Well, she can't just decline. That's her freaking mother.
And I'm not even sure that I would advise her to do it.
Right. She needs to just, have a serious sit-down talk with her mom.
This one seems like it asks for more information.
Yeah,
I'm listening to you. It's like, this isn't the sort of thing where we have enough information to be like, blah, 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 because it's like, I only want to do that if it's the right thing.
Yeah.
So it's having a hard time with things, I see.
Having some trubs.
Yeah!
Woo!
A bit. But it's fine, because it's for my mother.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry. I should be teaching you how to play rather than me talking about my mother. Today, I'll be showing you something very practical.
Cavalry charge! Oh, sorry, what?
It's a tactic for using the reserved pawns you've taken from your opponent in a more effective way. Nevertheless, I apologize. You're such a good listener. I feel at ease speaking with you.
Because you don't really talk very much.
Aside from the priest, you're actually the first person I've spoken to about my mother. Not gonna lie, I really like Hifumi a lot so far.
Yeah, me too.
I see! Uchikomi! It allows us to use our captured pawns, such as the people not in the active party, to charge the... That's kind of mean, but cool!
Alright.
Hit them while they're down.
Now then, I will instruct you while we play.
I look forward to it.
Are you ready?
Like a power aura appears around her.
Dang it, I was really hoping that we actually would have gotten something. You know, like another one of those scenes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be mad if we don't get another one. Well, the parade of confidants continues. We may as well just sort of hit everybody that's available it's kind of been working out pretty well for us.
Yeah, we've gotten a lot of people pretty far. So, my class had a practice entrance exam, and my score was significantly lower than last time. I'm concerned.
Well, that's because you're spending more time with extracurricular activities and not quite able to devote as much time to your studies. It's up to you how much time you spend doing that stuff, but you can't expect to make major changes in your life where you gain new things without giving something else up as well. That doesn't mean give up studies altogether, but maybe those hundreds will become 96s.
That's fine, that's still passable, jeez.
I am sure you did better than me, though.
That's true.
Knowledge is still only 4 after all. I don't know, these two are kind of jokey.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
That's kind of pointless. And, like, that is implying that the Phantom Thieves are bad. I'm aware of what I just said, but, I mean...
I guess that's unlike you would be the most serious.
Yeah. Definitely that. Though, I mean, that is kind of more in line with my own feelings on the matter.
That's true, but we gotta say what they want to hear.
Or what we think they want to hear, which we're like, 50-50, 40-60, you know. That's unlike you. Please like this. Yes!
I couldn't agree more.
Actually,
The truth is, recently I've started questioning the entire point of my education.
She hasn't decided whether or not she actually wants this level of it herself.
Right. What do I stand to gain from getting good grades and living up to the high expectations my sister has set for me?
That's up to you. I don't know the answer to that and wouldn't presume to know the answer.
I spoke to Eiko about this matter as well, but the answer hasn't become any clearer.
Wow, you really did become friends with her, huh? I mean, isn't that the girl from last time?
Yeah, that's the gaudy girl. I mean, not the actual gaudy girl. You don't remember? Eiko Takao. We asked her about the job she has at the salon in Shinjuku.
I'm really amazed that she wasn't pulling your leg.
Anyway, we've been calling each other every so often since we exchanged contact information.
You know, maybe she was pulling her leg a little at the same time as not. I don't know.
Maybe she didn't expect Makoto to respond.
Maybe, and then was like, well, why don't we actually become friends? I mean, I know in the past, when I was like a kid in school, I ended up becoming friends with like a person who bullied me pretty hard.
I don't want to talk about it. Because of those calls, we've actually grown somewhat close.
Well, I'm really glad for you. That's really surprising, though, but, I mean, having friends is good.
When I voiced my concerns to her, she asked me how I would benefit from going to a top university.
I really like that. It's somebody who is not in Makoto's normal inner circle, who doesn't have like a whole bunch of conceptions, like preconceptions and knowledge about her already.
Right.
And so she's like, well, why does that matter? And that forces Makoto to actually be able to provide an answer she apparently isn't prepared to provide.
But I couldn't come up with a good answer.
Now, if you have an answer, whichever it is, it's your decision.
As for Eiko, her grades are not the best, but she claims she doesn't even think about that stuff.
Makes sense. I mean, a lot of people don't. I'm not saying that's good or something.
Right? Apparently her parents can use their connections to find her a job.
Well, there you go.
But isn't that a little irresponsible? It's nice she can rely on her parents, but this is her life, not theirs.
I agree completely, but it's also her life and not yours.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not the person who should be barging in on that, you
Yeah,
know? I don't have a relationship with her.
I guess that's just a different way of approaching things.
Yeah, I mean, whatever my personal feelings on the matter are, it's just like the appropriateness of them, you know?
Even at that, her vision of the future is still clearer than mine.
Yeah, that makes sense, right? I think this is the only thing we can use.
Yeah.
Oh, what do you mean? I mean, talking about it will actually help you understand it more, you know?
I used to think doing what others expected of me was the best way forward. But look where that got me. I was going to major in law just like my sister did.
Oh, I don't want to talk about this!
And after that, I would simply have headed down whatever path society had made for me.
You need to choose your path yourself.
But everything changed when I joined the Phantom Thieves.
Even if the path you choose for yourself is the one you were being pushed towards, if you pick it for yourself for the right reasons, then it matters. Then it's your goal and not someone else's. And okay, soapbox. Let me just throw you up in the air and give you boot and kick you out somewhere else. I'm done.
No, our soapbox. Where will we keep our soap now? I've realized now there are more important things in life than being a prim and proper honor student.
I'm very glad.
Honestly, I would have looked down on Eiko's line of thinking in the past, but I know better now. Speaking of, that's probably her now. She must have known I was talking about her.
Hey, people like that have magical powers too, you know.
Lately, Eiko's been telling me whenever she buys makeup or finds a cute outfit. That reminds me, she asked me the other day what hand cream I use. I sent her a picture, and it's apparently the same brand they use in the nurse's office at school.
Okay, so she's clearly going to end up spending a lot of time with Makoto and is going to, like, completely transform Makoto into, like, a gyaru or something.
Oh, God!
That is kind of cute, but I'm going to go out on a limb and maybe get her to explain things.
She seems to like it when you're straightforward.
Goodness knows, I like it when people ask me to pontificate.
Yes.
Ha!
That stuff works wonders for dry skin, and it's great value, too.
Actually...
My father used to use it all the time.
Ah.
Let's talk about your father, shall we?
That may be the real, the real reason.
Did I ever tell you he was a police officer? He detested the corruption in our society and worked tirelessly to bring it to justice.
We found out about this in a scene between her and Sai, but we,
Right.
Jiro didn't know.
But despite the rough exterior, he was extremely gentle deep down.
That reminds me.
When I was little, I told him I wanted to grow up to be a police officer, just like he was. He was glad to hear me say that, but quick to point out that he didn't want me doing something so dangerous. I had completely forgotten about that dream, to be honest.
The first one is the one that my heart and soul is screaming for me to pick. But...
So it must be wrong!
She doesn't know the answer to it, though.
That's true.
That's what she's saying, is that she doesn't know what the answer is.
Right, that's the whole point of this.
And, I mean, something really flippant and flirty is... Man, doing these reminds me of how much I freaking like Makoto, damn it!
Unfortunately, Kawakami is the one that I strong-armed you into choosing. I'm incorrigible. Well, then it must be the third one.
I'm gonna just try affirmation. I mean, for goodness sake, we gotta get these right since we found out that we still have a chance to actually make this.
Yeah, to try and get everyone, so we gotta be a bit more serious about this.
Yeah. Well, if this is the wrong one, or doesn't do anything at all, maybe we will reload. Sad? Well, I mean, we could just use a guide, but I don't want to do that. That's kind of...
Yeah.
We use information provided by you. So... Oh! My soul! My soul! Yeah, it's an amazing goal find!
You're right.
Woo!
Man, all that agonizing paid off at least.
I suppose.
Huh. I don't know if I'm ever going to do any more affirmation like that, though.
Either way, after everything that happened, I have no intention of working with the police, all things considered.
That kind of makes sense.
Besides, they're trying to stop the Phantom Thieves. What am I supposed to do? Arrest myself?
Yeah, she couldn't really be a police officer and a Phantom Thief at the same time. That would be...
I guess so, yeah.
Like betraying one goal?
Yeah. I think I need to re-examine what my goals for the future are, outside of just plain studying.
Yes, you absolutely should do that.
Thank you very much.
You know, it feels like I remembered something important today, thanks to you. I guess you could say my viewpoint has been broadened yet again.
Well, congratulations.
How's the Confidant level?
Actually, I really liked that scene.
I'm really curious what her follow-up attack is.
I'm looking forward to it.
Hey.
When I met Eiko, I realized how narrow my viewpoint really was. I only just learned recently that a chemise is now called a camisole, and a button-down sweater is a cardigan.
A chemise, as it were.
Ah, I didn't know that, because I don't know anything about women's clothes. Why does the same thing have to have multiple names? I guess in the end, I'm just becoming more aware of how little I really know. So, please, help me keep fighting back against that ignorance.
I really like that. Fighting back against that ignorance. I like how we finally were able to get all Chihaya all day long.
Yeah.
I mean, we have to because of her ability to improve the amount of Confidant points you get. It's the only way we're gonna make it.
Right. I have a lot to show you today.
Here we go.
Look, mental training for sports. Oh, and building a successful business from the ground up.
That's really fascinating. Are you trying to become an entrepreneurial athlete?
I even have a book about the secret to being a good listener. It was written by a hostess from a club in Ginza.
Huh.
Just picking out which books to bring took me half a day. I have tons more back home, though.
So, what do you do with them?
I've started using these as reference materials for the advice I give to my clients.
So, rather than relying on the results of her reading, she's trying to study various techniques.
Yeah.
Okay.
That sounds like it would be helpful.
I mean, that's definitely going to be helpful, but that may not quite be the right answer, but it's something that she's kind of decided
She's
for.
trying.
She's genuinely trying, and
Yeah.
she does genuinely care.
Yeah.
So there's that.
This way I can suggest new alternatives instead of leaving them resigned to their fates.
But I mean, you do actually have, like, a special ability. Now, however accurate it is or isn't, I mean, I can't say. So far,
That's
there's
only
been a
if
lot
she
of
gets
things.
a bad reading from them. Then she can give them advice on changing it, I'm sure.
Okay, and now if that's the way she's approaching it, then that will work.
I mean, because if her reading comes out good, she doesn't need to give them advice.
Well, what I mean is if she just sees that they get a bad reading and then tries to just be like, do the same sort of junk that we do. Believe in yourself! You can do it! It's your decision, that's what
She
matters!
doesn't seem to like it when we do that.
That's specific. Yeah, she doesn't like it when we do
So
that
that's why- yeah.
we did that to completely
I was just reaffirming what you were saying.
boffo her worldview, but it's like she can't become like a discount version of us, you know? Yeah, well, hopefully it works though. No, there is no way to say anything other than that. She got a lot of stuff, and she is seriously intending to do it.
Yeah.
And whether it's going to work or not, I couldn't say, but there's no reason not to affirm it.
Yeah.
Good job!
Of course. After all, I need to be able to advise my clients on their future selves.
Whew, we got that one.
Anyway, what I really want to tell you is that I've arrived at a new fortune-telling philosophy.
Okay.
Those with strong convictions can, in fact, change fate. As for the people I sold holy stones to, I've started reading their fortunes free of charge.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I hope her conviction is strong enough to give
Overcome her fate?
to overcome other people's, or
Yeah.
to give them conviction. You know?
Yeah. I'd like to return the money they gave me too, but
I don't want to just straight up make her say it, but
either one's gonna.
they're both bad. I don't think this is one of those. Normally these are, well, it's gone.
These don't give you anything.
It's gone, isn't it?
Well,
I mean, this is apparently how you make your living. Of course it is. Am I interrupting?
What?
Yokota-san,
It's been a while, maiden.
what are you doing here?
The chairman asked that I come see how things are going. Oh, and who are you?
That's my apprentice. I haven't actually introduced him to the chairman yet.
I am not really liking this whole thing about the
No.
chairman, and I'm wondering if those Holy Stone sales... No, she said it came from her. But in her description, I mean, we kept calling her, like, a scam artist.
Yeah.
But, I mean, even in the description for this Confidant event, it said that she decided to renounce her fraudulent ways.
Yeah.
So... You're telling me you're so busy you needed to hire an apprentice?
Yes, he's been a wonderful help.
I see. Well, I guess I should have expected such great foresight from you, maiden. Now then, I should be going. I'm beginning to think that maybe she is... We joked really early on about, like, that whole sun god cult that you see in the square.
Uh-huh.
And he's calling her maiden. I mean, I
That's
wonder.
true.
There might be some connection or something like that.
Thank you for stopping by. Please go away now. I'm sorry you had to see that. Maiden?
Maiden?
That's, well, a nickname of sorts.
Okay, I can accept that.
Anyway, it's a private matter, Nakamura-san. Nothing you should concern yourself with, until it becomes a problem and you should concern yourself with it.
Well said!
Well, wait, are you perhaps worried about me? Oh, I'm so touched, honestly. My luck really improves when you're around, Nakamura-san.
My luck really improves thanks to you. You've gotten me several stat points, which I am very grateful for, and stuff.
Shh, don't be so meta.
Sorry.
I know, in return for that, I'll predict your luck whenever you want. And now it's time for everyone's favorite drunkard.
I mean, at the moment it's either Ohya or make more lockpicks, and although I wouldn't mind the proficiency...
Hopefully it'll stop soon.
I can't write when it's raining, I just can't get into the mood. So inevitably, I wind up drinking here instead.
Inevitably, huh?
Inevitably, okay? Inevitably!
It is, I suppose, inevitable that you just hang out drinking here. Are you really a journalist? I was impressed with you at first, but the more I get to know you, the more...
Swearsies.
Okay.
Take a seat. Any new info? A fan site? Oh, you mean the Phantom Aficionado website? I didn't know it was so popular with high school kids. I haven't been paying much attention to it.
There is absolutely no reason for you to not look at that site. You are assigned to the Phantom Thieves to report on the Phantom Thieves. Even if it is nothing but a fan site, which I'm not saying it is just a fan site, there may be something more to it, but forget about that part. As I drop these tantalizing hints in front of you, maybe the big website that's Phantom Thieves related, maybe you should be checking it like every day because it's your job. You can even do it on your phone while you're here drinking, for God's sake.
The Phantom Thieves must be really bored if they're going after small-time criminals now.
Well, how do you know they haven't always gone after small-time criminals?
I have a theory that they're all minors, and their leader is some simpleton dying from boredom. You shouldn't make assumptions. Not that I'm mad or anything.
Yeah, you shouldn't make assumptions, woman!
You're right. My theory is definitely half-assed at best.
She liked that? Come on!
Well, maybe she likes being a little...
Give and take?
Confrontational.
Yeah.
Plus, if it only takes a second to change a person's heart, they totally wouldn't be bored. Well, I'm not really interested in writing entertainment articles about whatever fads caught on.
It's your job! But they do really well, right? Some journalists who are in here seem frustrated about that.
Journalists? Oh, you mean Nakao and the others?
Shit.
You'd really lump me in with those hyenas? Ha! Don't insult me. I want more booze. People at work call them paparazzi behind their backs, but me, I'm a real journalist.
I kinda don't believe you. I'm sure you are a real journalist.
Uh-huh. Hey, I wasn't looking for some kid to butt in.
Look, I'm here for Lala. You're just a bonus and 3 points of charm.
Entertainment articles are all about selling copies. The truth doesn't even matter. Nobody wants to read real news.
I read the news every day.
Fat boy for president, whatever.
Well, if you hate it so much, then just quit, woman.
No, I've got my reasons for staying.
But at this rate, you...
If I quit now, it'd be the same as declaring my partner guilty.
Hey, this seems important!
Yeah!
Care to share any personal details that I can then criticize you sharply about?
No!
Damn it.
Jointly responsible. What a joke. She didn't do anything.
She may mean that defensively, no less.
Yeah. That's why I can't quit, and why I'll never give up. I think, all things considered, we should pick the bottom one, because that goes along with her narrative. If we ask the other two questions, she ain't gonna answer us. But if we ask the third one, that kind of is like we're taking her side.
Point taken.
Of course she was.
Oh, that was a good call.
I mean, never mind. But thanks to you, I've had more time to focus on my own investigation. I'm going to write an article that you'll really enjoy. Think of it as a sign of my appreciation. I can see it now. Exclusive! Behind the incredible Phantom Thieves. Dial 911 for justice. That sounds like a horrible tagline.
My God, she is so disingenuous. And I wasn't expecting that of all people, it would be Ohya that was the ultimate cynic.
How's that sound? Don't worry, I'll take it seriously. After all, that's what I promised you.
Just give me my 3 points of charm, alright?
Would you like a drink? You sure are weird, though. Coming all this way to Shinjuku at night. What is this? Kawakami's like, why do you call me? Ohya's like, why do you keep coming here? Because you text us and let us know you're here. Hello? Wait, what? I can talk with him? Really? Okay, I'll be right there. Work? Nah, I'm already off the clock. I'm just drinking with a minor. Sorry, I have some urgent business I need to attend to. Just put this one on my tab, Lala-chan.
Scandal! You shouldn't spread that around! What would happen to my reputation?
See ya!
Jeez, she's such a child. She gets so excited the moment something comes up about her favorite assignment. You can tell it's not the thieves one.
Right?
Anyway, shouldn't you be getting home too? Huh. That was... I don't know, that one wasn't nearly as fun as the last one.
Yeah, not really. I'm sure it'll get better once we learn more about Ohya and her partner and all that nonsense.
One more day! One more stinking day! However, all this time we got has really been useful.
Yeah, we've actually managed to push pretty far.
Yeah,
farther than we normally do? Only one more day.
We're still going berserk with Confidants, but that's what you do at this part of the game, you know?
Right?
So, more about Eiko.
Why not?
Actually...
Apparently Eiko has started dating a host from a club near her work.
So, I gotta ask, am I hanging out with you or am I hanging out with Eiko? Well, that's maybe not fair.
I guess he, hit on her one day after her shift, and that was that.
Okay.
Since then, he's the only thing she'll talk about. She even sent me a picture of their date at Destinyland.
That sounds kind of awesome.
He sounds suspicious.
Get the actor, change the hearts. This is clearly more of the game, you know, pretty much strongly shipping these two.
Right. It's not a problem as long as she's happy. But knowing the line of work her boyfriend is in, I'm worried that he might be deceiving her.
Okay, that makes sense.
For now, it seems he hasn't forced her to spend any money at his club, but I'm still nervous. Beyond that, he calls her his princess and constantly tells her how special she is. It makes me sick to my stomach. I can't even talk straight.
You are jealous.
But Eiko refuses to listen to me. She said the idea that all hosts are bad people is outdated.
I mean, the suspicion makes a lot of sense.
She even said she was shocked to be getting advice from someone who would totally flunk a test about love.
Because BuzzFeed quizzes determine your knowledge.
Tests about love aren't a thing, though, and even if they were, I most certainly wouldn't flunk them. I'd never flunk a test.
I have less confidence than usual.
So sorry about that. I'm probably just being biased towards him. I mean, I don't have any proof that he's untrustworthy.
I mean, that's kind of what I'm thinking. If there were actually suspicious activities going on, that'd be different.
Right. But that's why I want to meet him and find out for myself what kind of person he really is, because I have to vet all my friends' relationships. I understand you're dating a teacher?
I'm not, actually.
Yes.
So you're dragging me along to make this look less suspicious, huh?
And if it's not too much to ask, I'd like you to accompany me on this excursion as well.
Well...
This time, you'll have to play the role of my boyfriend.
Aha.
I got this! Oh, okay, I see how it is.
I really want to say this. Only if I can take it seriously. How
do you mean? Oh, I see. You're seriously worried about Eiko too! Right over her head. That's very kind of you.
Or maybe it wasn't, and she just liked it regardless.
I think if I have a boyfriend, Eiko might be more inclined to listen to me.
Okay.
You're my beard.
Actually,
To tell you the truth, I actually already made plans for her and her boyfriend for a double date, and I certainly wasn't going to ask Ryuji. So sorry, but it's just going to be at a diner. Nothing particularly fancy, I promise.
thank you.
You're a tremendous help.
This is awfully suspicious.
I'm so glad you agreed to this. I don't know who else I'd have asked if you had said no.
I mean, maybe it's more like you're being set up with me by Eiko.
Oh, maybe! That's a word. Don't know if I'd use that word, though.
Wait, so
Wait, that was it?
All right.
what?
I guess the next event will be the date?
Man,
So, I hope she's not getting herself wrapped up in anything dangerous. But just in case, I'll try looking for some info on that host.
so I already agreed to a double date with my friend at a completely unspecified time that may be 3 months from now, depending on how you choose to play the game.
Yeah, I just realized that.
All right then.
Okay,
So, Jiro, I heard you got a date. Who's it with?
so Ryuji, I
Yeah?
heard you want to talk about your time at Shinjuku.
I don't want to talk about it.
You know, I've been spending a lot of time at that one bar, right?
Oh, God. How is Futaba?
Yeah, this might actually be important at this point. Well, I mean, I was really expecting something before the day of.
Right?
I mean, she's just like, well, it's time for me to sleep. And then she sleeps for like 18 days?
And then she's just going to walk in and be like, doot, 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 Medjed's taken care of.
Well, we'll see how it goes.
Dude, this ain't just some normal oversleeping stuff. Our deadline's tomorrow. If Futaba's not up by then...
But can she really do anything even if she does wake up?
Honestly, I'm not sure. Either way, our only option is to put our trust in her.
Especially at this point.
Right?
We are powerless.
That's why we need a hacker.
That's why we kind of did all this. Yeah. If she's been asleep all this time for like 2.5 weeks, do you think she's dying? Dreams are said to be the sorting of memories, after all. She surely needs ample time to face her troubled past.
Maybe that is a weird, like, a thing that happens when you enter your own palace.
Possibly so.
Like, because it was destroyed and now she needs to sort of put herself back together. That's a good excuse as any, really. A pass? You think she's really facing all that shit right now?
Actually, you know, Billy, I think that's a really good point. I don't know, I have been kind of frustrated that it has been so long, and, I mean, pacing, etc., etc., but
Right.
that's the way it is.
If that is the case, she would probably need a great amount more time to do so.
Yeah, you can't just fix yourself in your sleep.
I wish. But considering how she had us wrapped around her finger, I feel as though she'll be able to pull this off.
At this point, I feel like I should express this.
Yes.
I believe in Futaba because I don't have a choice. Well, anyway,
Futaba or bust!
Anyway, she really does seem completely confident about her being able to handle it.
Yeah.
We just don't really know her very well, but in every scene she's been in so far, she kind of has been completely dismissive of things she knows. Like, remember when you were like, cognitive world, and she's like, oh, so blah 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 blah
Yeah, yeah.
blah 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 blah, right? So if she says without a second thought that she's going to be able to deal with this, so be it. I still like your old idea about the back-to-back palaces.
Yeah. Yes.
Indeed.
What they said. I mean, well, just give us a ring if anything changes.
We're counting on you. I have to agree with Makoto. Who knows how this might turn out? It's just more change of heart texts. Meh. Hey, boss! How's your daughter?
Still asleep. Futaba was mumbling something in her sleep.
I actually was not expecting him to bring her up.
Alibaba won't lose or something. What kind of dream was that?
Probably a really weird one. Don't worry about that. Can I hang out with your daughter a whole lot? I'll just show myself out. Well, we hit up everybody else. May as well hit up Iwai, too.
Now remember, the commenters have told us that he likes us to be snarky with him.
Got it. So throw everything back in your face.
Basically.
Understood.
A diner, huh? I thought only old farts came to places like this.
Hey, the food's really good, and if you need to study it, I'll shut up.
You've really changed, Mure-san.
Hey, don't knock this place. It's pretty decent and cheap, too.
Ha! This coming from the guy who beat the crap out of 50 rival gang members.
50 rival gang members?
Uphill, in the snow, both ways.
Man, that's pretty good. You don't need to exaggerate. It was only 43.
Anyways, what'd you want to talk about?
All right. How's Tsuda-san doing?
Same as always. Why? What's up?
No, nothing. Just saw him around the other day.
Hold up. Didn't you two cut ties when you left the family? Oh my god, he's a Yakuza.
That ain't good.
Why are you asking about him now?
Well, I mean, I understand that Iwai was like, if you're gonna fight evil, you gotta do it with evil, and I need pawns to do it.
Yeah.
Which I think is interesting, but I mean, I did say the dude had Yakuza connections. Maybe he's trying to fight the Yakuza in his own personal way.
Maybe.
I mean, we were both young. I just figured it's about time we bury the hatchet. No, not that kind of burying the hatchet! I can't just go up and talk to him, though.
Oh, I getcha. You're still trying to uphold the old code of honor, huh?
Maybe Iwai was a Yakuza. But can you really leave? So maybe not.
He may have worked with them.
Okay, I'll tell him you want to meet up.
Don't say stupid shit like that.
No, you fool! I just want to end up in the same place at the same time. It's gotta look like a coincidence.
In that case, Shibara might work. You know, we're talking about redeveloping it.
Shibara, huh? This is the signal. Okay, do something, Nakamura. He seems sick. I don't think this is the sort of snark he was talking about, so I better do what's
You
supposed
sick
to
or
happen.
something?
Nah, it's just a cold. Hello? Yeah? How's it going?
Hey, how come I hear your voice behind me, too?
What? Your order's all wrong. Nah, my bad. I'll get straight back and take care of that right away.
Sorry.
Sorry, I gotta run. Work shit. Let's talk some other time, yeah?
See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya.
Don't hang up. Masa's still on the phone, right? Just stay quiet so I can hear what he's saying.
God, how sensitive are these frickin' phones? Like an iPhone 10 or something?
You can absolutely do that. Like here...
I guess my phone's just a piece of junk, so...
I like that. Also, is it just me, or has there been a lot of this lately? People with phone speakers? That's pretty interesting.
Suda-san, it's Masa. Iwai was asking about you. I did just like you told me, though. The hell you looking at, kid?
Oh, sorry! My god! No, nothing. Sorry, wasn't me.
Nah, it's nothing. Just some weird kid staring at me. Anyways, Iwai probably heard about that deal of yours, and now he's trying to squeeze some cash out of you. Oh, sorry. No, it's... Yes, sorry. Yes, I understand.
A deal. Sounds like there's some weird stuff going down.
How's your cold?
So, how's your cold? I mean, especially the part where your cough sounded like this is the signal, Nakamura. I mean, you gotta get that checked out, man. You're seriously naive, kid. You know I was acting, right? You know we discussed this, and I specifically told you what my signal was. Forget it. At any rate, I honestly wasn't expecting too much out of you. Come to think of it, you don't happen to have any experience in covert dealings or anything, do you?
Subterfuge, espionage,
Looks like you're actually going to be some use to me. I'll be counting on you, kid.
chicanery,
I haven't heard that word in a long time.
obfuscation.
I was expecting you to go with shenanigans straight away, but...
No, I've got a thesaurus like everyone else. I keep it next to me when we record. It's also good for smacking smart-ass co-hosts.
Hey! Backmouth freaking...
Stop!
Ah! Go work today. Order yourself something nice as a reward. Your treat. Oh, bring me back the receipt so I can pay you for it.
Oh, that's nice of him.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Well, later.
Yes! It does increase your proficiency!
Now we know.
A further reason to get him going.
All right.
That sentence got away from me there. I'm so sorry.
So I sure hope they didn't decide to do something at midnight, you know?
Right?
Well, they wouldn't be able to get as much publicity at midnight.
That's true.
And that's something that they're really counting on.
Isn't today our deadline for dealing with Medjed?
She's gonna be able to do something, right?
I hope so. We've wasted this whole week.
Yeah, otherwise this game would be going in a completely different direction, so...
Futaba's still asleep too. This won't be good.
Oh, that's pretty bad.
Hey,
Like, we weren't supposed to go and wake her up, were we?
No, it was just wait.
Okay.
Having said that, though, I do have mixed feelings about, like, her waking up and at the last minute, boop, 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 it's done.
Right?
But, I mean, it does really show off how good or how cool Futaba is, and you've got to get the new person in the group right away.
Show 'em off.
So, I mean, I get it, but I still have mixed feelings about it. She doing okay?
same as always.
Ah, crap.
That's really not good.
Today's the day Wakaba passed. I do this every year.
Oh, what a horrible day to have to do this on.
Here, I've got a cup for you too.
Yeah, I can make a few minutes.
Ah.
Futaba reminds me so much of her mother. She's a smart girl. Doesn't just go with the flow either.
What if... Well, no, Medjed has been doing stuff, haven't they? I was going to say, what if this was, like, Futaba posing as Medjed, and that's why she set the deadline for what it was?
I really don't think that that's impossible, you know?
But then Medjed's been doing stuff, though, haven't they?
Yeah, there's been some stuff. We haven't really shown it because it's just a lot of background noise.
Yeah.
I mean, it is really good for establishing, like, the atmosphere of public opinion, and this time we didn't really spend any time talking about it.
Right.
But basically, the public is generally focused in some way on what the thieves are doing.
Right.
So they have been doing a few things.
Okay, so it's not that.
Wakaba.
Man, wonder if you should have married her, huh?
Right?
Your work and your kid were so fulfilling for you. Why'd you have to die so suddenly?
Yeah.
Why
That
indeed?
reminds me. You saw me talking to that prosecutor. I mean, that woman in the suit, right?
I know what a prosecutor is, sir!
Oh, you mean like several months ago? Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, it's something we haven't exactly spent a lot of time talking about because of the context of when we found out.
Yeah.
But, I mean, she was straight up murdered.
Yeah.
I remember you were real bothered by it. She might come back, so I guess I should tell you about it.
Well,
Oh, that was nice of him.
I mean, she is kind of like my arch rival in any case, so...
That woman was trying to get information on Wakaba's research out of me.
Oh.
Huh, just a straight up threat like that, huh?
That's what we heard in the palace.
You don't need to know what the research was about. Just know there was some trouble around it.
I've kind of got an idea about that trouble, yeah.
Obviously, Wakaba got dragged into that as well.
Little bit.
Now, they ruled her death as suicide. But I've got my doubts.
So do we!
Without sarcasm, nothing gets by you, does it?
Doubts. Could she have been killed?
Yeah, that has to be what happened. I mean, not like clubbing her over the head. We were thinking
Right.
that she was basically used kind of
As an experiment?
as an experiment for her own research. She might have done it voluntarily, but
I don't think so.
Supposedly, there were people who wanted to take her research and use it for their own benefit.
that could mean that she wasn't working for that cabal in the first place.
Right,
Which
if she
is
was
sort of
working
what-
for the Cabal, then she would just submit her data to them.
Well, maybe not if she found out what it was and was
True.
just using them as an avenue to be able to pursue her
Okay,
research.
that's true.
But no, this also puts her in a better light.
Yeah.
And is maybe more consistent.
Don't get me wrong, though. I don't have a lick of evidence.
Just gut feeling.
Well, at this point, that gut feeling is probably pretty good.
That's why I haven't told Futaba any of this. I don't want to cause her any more trouble.
It sounded like she had suspicions of her own based on what she said in the palace.
Yeah.
Still, there's one thing I regret. It was right before Wakaba died. She told me I think I might die.
Oh.
See, she may have wanted to go into the cognitive world herself, and that
Oh,
was
and
how
then maybe something happened?
yeah, I mean, or like, as a result of her going in there, she had to be forced to commit suicide. I mean, there's a couple of ways to take it. We just don't know, but it's clearly going to actually be extremely relevant for the game.
I mean,
so
geez, we could scuttlebutt for hours without all the information. That's all it is.
we need a little more information first, you
Right.
know?
I brushed it off thinking it was just a joke. But if I had just taken her seriously...
Nothing you could have done, my man.
Absolutely nothing at all.
That's another reason I took Futaba in. Redemption. She went through such horrible things. Those heartless adults just yelled at the poor girl.
Well, you were there for her.
Yeah.
Hey, how do you heal emotional scars?
Well, I mean, if you
Time.
eventually,
And love.
possibly, yeah, and love.
Time and love.
I mean, we may have, I may have a slightly more accelerated method of doing it, but
Yeah, I suppose so.
that's, still relies a lot on them, you know?
Right?
I don't know.
Of course, sorry.
I mean, you're more than twice my age, boss.
Yeah.
If you hadn't figured it out, how could I have?
Futaba!
Yes!
I like how he actually was like, ah! She just walks right up. That is great.
Just take some coffee.
It's cold.
Well, it wasn't meant for you in the first place. You're welcome to take it, but it wasn't supposed to be warm for you, so...
Sojourner was completely
sell
flat-footed.
this?
Flat-footed.
Never mind that, but how did you get here?
I walked through the front door.
I walked?
And she's just like, nothing happened.
Yeah.
You're okay?
So many conflicting emotions going through me right now.
Man, that's great. You know, she's just acting all normal, like absolutely nothing happened, and meanwhile Sojino is about to, like, break down and weep for joy.
Yeah.
I mean, how long has she been a shut-in like that, and she just,
At least a couple years.
as far as he knows,
Yeah.
nothing happened.
Right?
And so she just up and fixed herself one day.
Was that bad?
And Futaba, like, whatever the thieves did, whatever we did, and however much help it was, which was significant,
Yeah.
ultimately Futaba did it herself.
Right. She was the one that confronted
That's
herself.
not it. I'm just shocked to see you out of the house.
And your room.
I'm sorry I worried you.
Good call. Yes. Apology. Good.
Oh.
Because now he's let's close for the day, huh?
It's all right.
Jiro can handle it.
By the way, what's the date today?
It's the 21st of August. You know anything about that day or something? Is it special in some way?
It's the 21st.
Oh crap, the
I
deadline!
feel like I'm forgetting something.
That's the line that Morgana gives when you run out of time
I
at the
know.
deadline yourself.
You know, the cleanse.
Medjed.
We waited for you.
Oh, I remember now. Medjed.
Those ponces.
Let's take care of it now. Come.
While he's making me some coffee, let's just deal with Medjed.
Let's go up to your room.
Apparently some ATMs aren't working.
I heard someone's tampering with the system.
Is it Medjed? No, it couldn't be.
What are the police doing? They're so incompetent.
Even the Phantom Thieves couldn't stop them. The world is ending!
It's my turn to help out.
Yeah!
Medjed. Now how do we cook them?
With a laser from space.
She hadn't spent any time thinking about it at all because she didn't need to. She could just wing it and she'd be okay, is how this is being presented.
Yeah. Eliminate them.
Destroy the foes of the Phantom Thieves! They must all I better stop before I go overboard.
Violent much?
Well, I mean...
Futaba, we don't have much time left. Are you sure you could do this?
The kitty talked?
Now is not the time for this! Look, you just went into a cognitive world, hopped in a UFO with tentacles, and destroyed a monstrous version of your mom holding back your memories. Here's a talking cat, okay? Who cares about the talking cat? What else have you been through?
Is this a dream?
No, stop!
I'm going back to sleep.
No, bad.
It is not a dream. Get up. Say something.
Meow!
I'll explain later.
Nah, he's a talking cat. Just don't worry about it.
Right.
Now hurry it up.
I mean, in light of everything.
It's more complicated than that, but don't worry about it.
I guess it doesn't matter. Let's get cracking.
Just talking
You're
cat,
just tapping
whatever.
away over there. Are you sure this will work?
That's not actually how hacking works.
Hey, Futaba. I don't think she can hear me. Talk about intense
And
concentration.
then I'll post their 3rd grade school pictures on the internet.
That's all you could do? You thought that would stop them?
This place is so messy. I'm surprised she could focus at all.
So I wonder if she's actually gonna open up.
Well, they're certainly going... Oh, you mean like to the others?
Yeah. I mean,
Probably. The
I-
joining the team area usually... Like, the joining the team scenes usually have that.
yeah, you're
But
right.
we might not get it until her Confidant event, maybe? I don't know.
Well, also, it's just she kind of has this, if it is not immediately something that I must focus on, then I will literally pay no attention to it whatsoever.
That's true.
And so that kind of might put a wall in front of her and the
Maybe,
others,
maybe.
but I'm sure it'll work out because so far, everybody joining the team, the game has gone to great lengths to make them feel like they've always been there.
Yeah.
Futaba, you should really clean your room a bit.
I know a maid.
I'll pay the 5,000. I'll pay the 50,000. She's gonna charge a lot more for this.
Jiro-kun, I'm really curious why you're having me clean this young lady's room. Master?
She's not listening. Oh well. Just waiting around is boring. Let's clean the place up.
I'll send you the bill, boss. No, start with the trash bags.
Oh my god, this is so funny.
Whew. It looks a little better now, don't you think?
Yeah, it looks like human habitation is possible here.
Well, Futaba, we're done on our end. Are you finished yet?
Huh? What am I doing? What's going on?
She can't hear a word I'm saying.
Man, it's like she's destroying MedJed and it's so dramatic, but we don't know what's going on.
Right,
Can't
right.
see a thing.
Happening off screen.
Guess
Well-
we'll just have to keep waiting.
It just goes to show that the world that she operates in is not the same world that everyone else is in.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Never thought about it from that angle.
I'm done!
She has a Tetris tank top, and I want to know where she bought it.
What's up? Something happened?
Well, actually, from playing around on Google, you can get, like, Yuji t-shirts, like the shirts he's wearing, so you probably could get that Tetris tank top.
I'll be right back.
Hey, wait!
It's finished.
So,
They're destroyed.
tell me what you did.
Finished? What is?
MedJed!
It's so clean. Why?
We cleaned it.
You know, I've always kind of wished that I had that level of concentration, but I don't.
Anyway, is it true? Did you really take care of Medjed?
What day is it?
I handled them, and someone else handled my room.
I had all that trash just where I wanted it. It was all feng shuied.
I don't understand, but this is good.
Mind blown. Cannot conceive that there would be people cleaning her room. And she just goes back to sleep.
Well, there was probably a lot of mental energy burned there.
That's true.
Hey, Futaba, what's wrong?
Especially since she's already been sleeping a lot, so she probably isn't at 100% yet.
That's very true.
We're never going to know what she did.
Sleeping.
She is just very weird.
Well, it looks like it's been taken care of. I guess we should get home and sleep too.
This is great. I love how she's so distinct from all the other thieves, you know? Well, she's not a thief yet.
Oh, she's a thief.
So, Futaba's awake?
Awesome! And has Medjed been taken care of? More importantly, how's Futaba doing? Priorities.
I don't know, that first one is kind of a big priority, though. She's sleeping again. But at least it's again.
Seriously?
She must have been quite exhausted. I can't say I blame her at all.
If Medjed's been affected, it will surely make the news. That should be enough to confirm whether or not the deed's been done.
And if it hasn't,
we're boned.
We're totally doomed.
Then why don't we all watch the news together?
That way we can all run away screaming and formulate a plan to escape from the authorities if necessary. Yes, we should meet up at LeBlanc as usual. See you tomorrow, guys. I don't really know what happened, but we should be in the clear now, right?
Well, everyone, thanks for watching the episode. We'll leave the resolution to all of our problems for next week.